Hello, you have just entered the only place on the internet where the exact times and dates you need to hear about are available. Using Horary astrology, together with your energy. Please feel free to prepare to mark your calendar. Take what resonates and join me for a look into the tarot. This space, after all, is your space. The time is now. Thank you. This is the person who gets in their feelings, somebody who cries a lot. They're emotional, sometimes manipulative, and they just have kind of a negative energy. They are demanding a lot of emotional labor that Pisces is no longer willing to provide or we just can't provide. We just can't do that like we used to. You don't need to stress or rush to fix this by a certain deadline. You don't have to force a big confrontation right this second. But looking at the cards and the astrology between now and August 3rd, the universe is naturally creating a shift for you. With the star card being card number 3, the foundation of this reading is built on deep healing and hope. Over the next couple of weeks, the ties to this negative energy are just going to naturally unravel. This is because you have an immense amount of faith. Whether you've lived this way and had this mindset your entire life, or whether it has to do with age, you are really looking into your spirituality, your own horizon, and your own future. And that's okay. Months ago, you had something happen. Could be your health, and it has really changed your mind. There's an element of you've got your things going on. You were bored. Something happened 4 weeks to 4 months ago, and then you're all like, not sure if you got to look at your faith. You're really in your faith, and you're really looking at life and your future. With somebody else, they've got a lot going on, but so do you. And you've had a change, your feelings have changed. Maybe you've lived your whole life and had this type of mindset, or whether it has to do with age, you are really looking into your spirituality, your own horizon, and your own future. And for many of you, the future is approaching faster than we realize. But sitting right at your crown, in your conscious thoughts, we have the Eight of Swords. What is really going on in the room right now is that you are completely overthinking this. You are making yourself feel trapped, like you have no choice or like you're stuck in this negative energy. You're wearing a mental blindfold, telling yourself you can't leave because of the drama or the guilt this other person is throwing at you. But the truth is, you aren't actually trapped. The ropes are loose. You can take off the blindfold and step out of this mental prison whenever you decide you've had enough. This can represent that openness in your relationship, that freedom that you are allowed with inside of that connection. So we have a lot of people that we're disconnected from, but there's also the sense of that's how it's all put together. We all enjoy our freedom, right? And before I even pulled the next card, I sensed a U-turn. You have this faith that things will always turn around. It's just an ever-turning faithfulness that is beautiful. And then I pulled the card, and it is the Chariot in reverse. This is exactly what that U-turn is. It means you need to stop forcing things in the direction they've been going. You have to pull the reins on this vehicle, stop the momentum with this negative situation, and turn around. Your faith is telling you that turning back from this path is the only way to find your true forward movement. The Chariot in reverse means Pisces has driven as far as they can drive. They can't force it, and with the U-turn, Pisces realizes it's time to stop driving their partner's chariot and turn their energy back to themselves. Rest, pray, and meditate. Their mind doesn't just shut off. They are still deeply carrying the weight and concern for everyone else involved. Between July 15th and July 22nd, the emotional disconnect and negative energy from the other person will reach its peak. My guess is this will be out of boredom. On July 23rd at 5:57 p.m. your mental loop will stop and you will intellectually accept this separation. On July 26th at 7:47 p.m. a fated shift forces your final U-turn away from driving their chariot. On July 29th at 9:35 a.m. a massive explosion of clarity washes away all your lingering guilt. By August 3rd the energetic cord is officially cut. The Queen of Wands is the exact opposite of that crying, negative person. So there's multiple people you've been disconnected from. What the cord getting cut means is the invisibility of them. You haven't seen them in 4 weeks or 4 months, and you will see them by August 3rd. This person is coming in having had to heal from their own heavy battles, too. They are no longer looking for a fight or trying to defend themselves. They have done the hard work to move past their own scars, which allows them to meet Pisces in a space of peace rather than defense. Between July 15th and July 22nd, the emotional disconnect from the crying, negative person reaches its absolute peak while you pull back to rest and pray. On July 23rd at 5:57 p.m., your mind stops looping over that old drama and you fully accept the space you're creating. On July 26th at 7:47 p.m., a fated shift locks in your U-turn away from driving their chariot as the path clears. On July 29th at 9:35 a.m., a massive wave of clarity washes away any remaining guilt about leaving that connection behind. By August 3rd, the cord is officially cut and the invisibility of this Queen of Wands is over. You haven't seen them in 4 weeks or 4 months, but you will see them now. They are coming in with the Five of Swords in reverse, meaning they have had to heal from their own battles too, and they are finally dropping their guards. And last but not least, for your final outlook, we have the Ten of Swords. Wow! Such synchronicity, guys. The worst is over, only good days to come, my friend. Somehow I think this reflects your faith to me, you know, heaven. It's just these people and everybody, and it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. From my spirit to your spirit, if these cards could speak directly to your soul right now about that spirituality and the Ten of Swords, they would say, your faith is not a shield that prevents you from hurting. It is the absolute certainty that you can never be destroyed. The Ten of Swords marks the exact moment where the human ego finally stops fighting, stops trying to carry everyone else's burdens, and completely surrenders to heaven. It is a spiritual graduation. You had to drive that chariot until the wheels fell off so that you would finally drop your hands, lie back, and let God take over. That beautiful, ever-turning faithfulness inside you is the dawn breaking on the horizon of that card. The worst is over because you have finally agreed to let the dead things stay dead. Heaven is clearing the room, cutting the cords, and telling you that you are finally allowed to just rest, heal, and receive. You will also be receiving a lot of messages, text, or have been more recently. You will be receiving more people in your life. The Ten of Swords is proof. Now, before you go, I want to say a huge thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. No matter where you are watching from in the world, and no matter what part of your journey you are on, you are always welcome here. I accept you for exactly who you are right now, and I appreciate your view more than you know. If this message brought you the clarity you needed, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. It helps our global community grow, and it ensures you never miss a message the universe has for you. Drop a comment below, let me know where you're tuning in from, and tell me, who is the sign you are anchoring right now? I love reading your stories. Take care of yourself, friend, and I'll see you in the next reading.